Good afternoon, class. I'm Dr. Owens. I'm going to be your professor for Eli 990 in the spring 2022 semester at Montgomery College. The purpose of this video is to give you a brief orientation to our class Blackboard site and the course itself, of course. Eli 990 is an integrated skills course. That means that we focus on speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And it is, of course, intended to prepare you for your college level work. So our focus will be on academic speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Our course meets for 6 hours a week. I have two 990 classes. One is a Monday, Wednesday, 1 to 3:45 p.m. The other is a Tuesday, Thursday, 2 to 4:45 p.m. These are remote classes, which means that we will meet on those days and times by Zoom, not in person. We also have lab work that we will be doing in the Pearson English Lab. Most of our work will be done on our college Blackboard site. And so I wanted to show you how to get there, right? So when you log into MyMC, you should see something like this page that is showing here, and you need to go into Blackboard to find our class. Once you are on the home page for Blackboard, you want to click on the Courses tab, and that will take you to the courses that you are registered for this semester. Now, for this video, we're going to look at my Fall 990 class. Our course site will be available 4 days before the semester begins. And so when you get to our course page, again, this is for my Fall 990 home page. These are breadcrumbs. At the top here, you can see how you got to this page. If you do not see the left-hand menu, you want to run your cursor down the left-hand side and you'll see a little tab, and that will open the menu. There's a number of important things that we want to look at on this menu. One is the Zoom meetings. Now, with the Zoom meetings before our class, every day that we meet, about an hour, hour and a half before our class, I will send you an announcement email at your MyMC email. That's where I send the messages. So you need to check your MC email regularly. But you will receive an announcement email from me that gives the link to join our class, and that also gives the day's agenda or class plan and any handouts that we might need. So that's one place that you can go to. We will go over these again in class. You can also go to the Zoom meetings to see recordings of our class. I record every class that we meet, and that way, if you want to go back and review the class, you can access the recording. Students have told me this is very helpful. Below Zoom meetings are announcements. Under announcements, you will find every announcement and the agenda attached, and any handouts that I've sent to you all semester long. There's also a link where you can send MC email to people in our class, either the whole class or selected individuals. I will give you directions on that. There is a calendar. On that calendar, you will see assignments and their due dates for Blackboard, our course site. I also enter due dates for the lab work, which you will do in the Pearson website. Below that, my grades. Once you start getting grades in class, you should be able to go there and see your grades for this class, for the assignments. Syllabus is where you will find my syllabus and the department syllabus. Course content is where we do most of our work in this class. Discussions, you will be doing some discussions. You would go to that link, and again, we'll go over it. Journals, we will be doing some journals. And finally, we will also be working in the library. You'll do certain quizzes. But most of our work is going to be in course content. So let's just take a quick look at course content. In the course content, you will see a number of modules, each with a title. That's how you get into that module, and a description. So, for example, the course introduction also gives the department course syllabus, my syllabus. It also includes my correction marks, sample error log chart, and several short videos about how to use Blackboard. Make sure you go into our course site and explore the content. You cannot hurt it. You basically go in by clicking on the title, and that will take you into that particular module. If you notice at the top here are breadcrumbs, this is where we are. We went into course content, and now we are in course introduction. And again, information. Here is my syllabus again. Here's my email. Here's the directions for sending MC email. My correction marks, the error log. As I said, here are at the bottom, we also see a number of videos. And again, they aren't showing yet. It's just taking time to come in. But there will be videos about how to use Blackboard. So again, the course website, our Blackboard site, is where most of our work will be done. On our first class meeting, you will come to our course site. You will get a 9. You're going to come in, and that day, our big order of business is a diagnostic first day essay test. You will receive a reading, and then you will be asked to write an essay on some prompts about that reading. Okay, here, now we can see. Here are the videos about using Blackboard. Now, on our first meeting, you are going to do a test in Blackboard. So you should review that video. Our textbooks for the course are Longman Academic Writing Series number 5 and Focus on Grammar number 5. You can use those books for free, the ebooks, in the site where we also go to do our lab work. If you want to have a hard copy of your book, you have to buy that, the hard copy. You can either buy it through the bookstore, or you can buy it wherever you can buy hard copy textbooks. If you do not want to use a hard copy, you can use the ebook for free. I'm going to take a quick look at the Pearson website. This is where we access our ebooks when we are doing our classwork, and this is where you will go to do your lab work. I'm going to use the Pearson.com English dashboard. We will talk about how to get there. I have a handout that should be attached to this email about doing this. So if you have not used My English Lab before, you will have to create an account. All right, and again, attached are directions on doing that. Once you create the account, you sign in, you will come to the products page, right? And the place that you need to go to for the My English Lab is interactive workbooks. You may not see the tile, right? But you want to click on the interactive workbooks, one component, right? And then click again, and that tile is where you will go to do your lab work for this class. You will need to join the 2 textbooks in that lab in order for me to see your lab work. For our textbook, we go into laws, into the reader ebook is where we're going to go. And the reader ebook, we will see the Laws 5 and the Focus 5 textbook. Once you've clicked on that ebooks, that tile, here is one of our textbooks, Focus on Grammar 5. To open it, you hit Continue, right? You may not see as many books as I'm seeing. Here is Longman Academic Series 5. Again, to open that textbook, you click on Continue. So when we are using our textbooks in class, or if you want to go to our textbook outside of class and look up something, review something, you would go to that tab, that blue and pink tab. In order to do your lab work, you have to go to the gray tab, the My English Lab tab. I want to go back briefly to our course website and just show you a couple of other things before we stop. So here we are back again in our 990 class site in the course content. Make sure if you're looking for information that you read the descriptions of the modules. I try to make sure that they include, right? So the writing module has various handouts, little videos, resources about writing. Grammar has a lot of other handouts, materials. There is a module about using Word. You must submit your written work to me as a Word document. That's what I can open. If you go to see a tutor or you send a file to a tutor to work on, it has to be a Word document. If you are using an Apple computer, your word processing program produces Pages documents. I cannot open them, I cannot convert them, and I cannot grade them. You, however, on your Apple computer can export your work, your Apple Pages, to Word documents, and that's what you're going to need to do. There is a PowerPoint in this module about how to do this. If you are using an Apple computer, I recommend you look at the PowerPoint and make sure you know how to do this. We've also got modules about oral speaking. We've got modules about sources. Here is an example of an essay module that can show the process that I follow. The first time you do an essay, it will be in class as a test. Our first class meeting, you are going to get a reading that you will read, and then you're going to write an essay. You do that in the essay test box, the text box. So make sure you look over that video before we have our first meeting, the video that's in the course introduction module. After you have done that, I mark it, I return it to you. You will then build your error log assignment. You will get a chance to rewrite that essay outside of class over a week and submit it as a Word document. You get a new grade, a different grade for it, and then you will do an essay rewrite. So what I would recommend, folks, we will go over all of this when we meet, but for now, our course site should be available to you 4 days before class begins. I highly recommend that you go in to Blackboard, into our course site, and become used to it, explore it, click on the different modules, see what's in there. I look forward to working with all of you this semester, and I'm sure that we will have a successful semester, and I hope that you will learn a lot from me as we go through our course process. I look forward to seeing you in about a week or so.